For the latest What's New review, we're going to look at the Fortis Elements boots. Now, Fortis have made wonderful clothing for a very long time. It's got a great reputation, so the natural progression was to go from clothing into footwear. Beneath me, I have the Fortis Elements boots, purposely and perfectly designed to suit the carp angler. But before I look at them in any more detail, I need to take a little sit down. So the first thing I'm going to mention is this little cord here. Now, as you can probably see, that cord enables you to tighten or close the top of the Wellington boot. So with a normal pair of wellies, you don't have this option. When you're out in the rain or even the snow, it can find its way inside the boot. Now, with this pull cord, you can stop that from happening. And of course, not only are you stopping the rain or the snow getting in there, but you're also keeping the cold out and the warmth in. So something that seems pretty simple actually. When I saw this on the boot, I thought, what a great little idea. How has no one ever thought of that before? Maybe they have, but I've certainly never seen it used by a carp angler. Well, now you can. So you've got your pull cord, very simple. Do that to tighten it up, do that to loosen it. Now, I'm going to take the boots off to show you them properly, but before I do that, I want to show you something on the back of the boots which really does help with removing them from your feet. We all know how hard it can be to get a pair of wellies off. Once they're on, you go back to normally your front door or your car or something, having worn them out in the mud. You try and get them off your feet and they're stuck. You tread on the heel, makes it very difficult to get them off. Well, these Wellington boots at the back here, I've got a little knobbly bit, enables you to pop it off. I mean, it almost took my sock with me. Right, on the boot here is the knobbly bit that I was just talking about. It's not massive, it's just enough for your other boot to be able to grab hold of and just makes taking off the boot nice and easy. So two, what you would class as simple additions to a normal Wellington boot, but two little things that make a big difference in terms of how user-friendly and nice they are to wear or remove. So you'll notice that these are quite a large boot. They've got a thick sole on them, reinforced sole, should I say, and they're reinforced for a reason, of course, durability. On the base of the boot here, you can see they've got an excellent tread. Carp anglers find themselves in all sorts of situations, really muddy, really wet quite a lot of the time when you're going to be wearing these, and a bit of grip is really useful. So often over the years wearing trainers and that, especially flat sole trainers with no grip, I've either stacked it on my arse or nearly done that. If you're wearing something like this, it's not going to happen, you know. There's real good grip on there and it's going to do its job. It's going to keep your feet firm, stop you falling over. Not only does it stop you hurting yourself, stop yourself getting wet as well, because when you fall on the ground at that time of year, not only will you hurt yourself, but you'll get wet as well. So nice bit of tread, reinforced sole. They are made from rubber, so super waterproof, and they're going to last a long time. Very durable material is rubber, and they're going to keep you warm down to -60. So whether you're an Eskimo or just a normal northerner, you'll be laughing in a pair of these. And the reason they keep you warm is largely down to what we have inside, which I will remove now because it is a removable liner. Plonk that down there a second. There we go. So there is your liner, and that is what keeps your feet warm. It's a 5-layer liner, looks a little bit like a space boot, but will keep your feet completely dry from sweat. And that is really important because in the winter, once your feet sweat, they get damp and then they get cold. So these boots are going to prevent that from happening. They're going to stop water getting into them, which will in turn make your feet and your ankles wet, and it's going to stop the sweat as well. So they keep your feet dry, warm, and feeling toasty when most other boots will fail to do so. They're priced at 105 quid and will be available from most Fortis stockists across the country.